Hello everyone and welcome to Mellow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a reading to give clarity and insight on what you can focus on to really maximize this full moon energy that we're going into. Today is a full moon in Sagittarius, so it's also a eclipse I'm hearing and I've heard, and that's super moon eclipse or something of that nature. So really important full moon energy coming in today. So I just wanted to do a reading where I guess it gives you some ideas of how to work with the full moon energy. So that being said, I have 3 groups for you today. The first group we have is a jasper, I think. The second group is green tourmaline. And the third group is rose quartz. Alright, I have the timestamps listed below. Before I get into the reading here, I'll give you a minute to decide. And I also want to mention that from now moving forward, every comment that you make on any video until June 1st will put you into the giveaway for a free personal reading. So if you comment on 3 different videos, that's 3 entries. If you comment on 5 videos, that's 5 entries. Or no videos, that's no entries. So make sure you do that if you're interested in getting a free personal reading. Also make sure to subscribe, because you're not going to know if you won or not if you're not subscribed to see the announcements. So make sure that you do that as well, and I will see you in your reading. This will be your reading for the full moon. Alright, so I went ahead and drew an oracle card from this Yogic Path deck to give some clarity on who you could work with or what the overall energy is for the full moon that you need to work with. Oh, you got Kali. Alright. So Kali is the goddess of destruction. She's very fierce, she's very untamed, she can even be erotic in some ways. So, but overall, she makes us face these dark sides of ourselves, of reality, and helps us demolish our ego while we're going through that. So, that being said, some Kali energy. So I'm feeling like this full moon is going to be all about going into your shadow self, your shadow side, and feeling out some things. Maybe there's been some things you've been too afraid to take the time to heal, take the time to understand about yourself, or process. Maybe it's even kind of dark, but right now the full moon energy can really help you do that. Let's get some tarot. Alright. What is group 1? What does group 1 need to face during this full moon energy? We've got the Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man. Let's get one more. two more. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Interesting, you guys. So, with the Knight of Swords here, I'm feeling that you really need to channel this impulsive, like, fierce, just action-oriented nature of Kali to examine parts of yourself. So, and when I say examine parts of yourself, I mean like your shadow self here. You also have the Hanged Man showing up. So, with the Hanged Man, you're just being told to surrender to this destructive force of yourself and just like surrender to your shadow self. Take a pause, and just like let it come in and let yourself feel that energy. Also, Eight of Pentacles coming in for you here. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of really hard work, so maybe it's going to be really hard work to surrender to your shadow side in this way, but it's really going to help you express yourself later and help demolish some egoic things in your life. And with the Nine of Swords here, it's going to take, like I'm hearing, it's going to be hard work, and that with this Nine of Swords, it's going to take some courage, and it might test your faith a little bit. But the full moon really will help you surrender and let yourself channel this destructive force to like really dive deep into your shadow side and yeah, for some healing. That's interesting, you guys. But yeah, so it's going to take hard work and persistence here and some strength out of you, but it can be done. And this is a full moon reading, so it's not like this is a long period of time. Hard work in a short period of time. That's okay, right? Short period of time for long-term results. Alright. What is group 1 needing to surrender to as far as their shadow self goes? The Hermit. Okay. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortunes come out. And Knight of Swords. Five of Cups here. And clarifying the Nine of Wands. Ooh. Too many cards. Let's get clear guided messages, please. Oof, okay, you guys. The Temperance card coming out. That's four major arcana in your reading. 3 coming out as clarifiers. That's a little wild, you guys. I'm feeling like this is a big full moon for you. That's crazy. Okay. So, all this being said, the Five of Cups clarifying the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, again, when I told you about that, it is a card of action, of drive. It's like this impulsive, it's similar to this Kali energy I'm hearing. I'm seeing that you have some regrets and things that you've been looking back on, and maybe I'm just hearing you regret them. You wish they never happened. You feel shame from these things in the past, because I see you looking back in the past, taking some time to yourself during this full moon to really look back in the past, and again, shadow self type of thing coming up here. Um, yeah, so I'm hearing that doing this process that I've been telling you about, where um, seriously, look up even tonight if you don't know how to do anything as far as going into your shadow self. Um, look up some shadow self meditations on YouTube, guided ones. Those could even help you if you're like new to this type of stuff. Or I really like Teal Swan's uh, guided meditation for the shadow self, or healing inner child wounds type of thing. Those are helpful. So yeah, if you don't have a process of, or have a way in the past that you've done it before, check some of those out. Those might help you. But all that is to say is to really focus on going deep within, like go deep into yourself, figure out what you're repressing, what parts of yourself that you don't accept, and what parts of the past that you just keep looking back at and blaming and shaming yourself for, and go into this hermit energy. Hermit can be soul searching type of thing, and taking some time for introspection. So again, if I was doing shadow work, I would definitely be in like a hermit type of energy. So yeah, okay. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance card here. So with the Eight of Pentacles, again, we're clarifying it here. And that's a card of like really hard work that it's going to take to do this process for you. Like, I'm hearing that it might be a little bit painful. It's going to involve some ego bruising here. And, but you know, sometimes we have to do that to really understand ourselves. So don't be afraid of that. It will be a little bit of hard work, but going back and healing these things is going to propel you forward into some change, okay? It's going to put you into a new cycle. So, and this cycle is going to be able to give you courage moving forward with this Nine of Wands here, and also balance and harmony, where you yourself feel more balanced, and you don't feel like there's things inside of you that are bubbling up to the surface that you just have to keep shoving down, shoving down, shoving down, because this full moon is going to help you go into that and heal it, so there's no longer this bubbling. So next, I'm going to use these little flower cards that I made. They have some symbology of the flowers on them, and some flower or plant energy that you could work with or embody this full moon. Alright, we have the parlor palm and vitality. So I'm hearing from this card that what I'm really hearing the vitality part is shining here. I mean, parlor palms can be given as gifts, but as far as the vitality thing goes, I'm hearing that it's going to take a lot of vitality and strength to go into your ego here and surpass that wall in order to get to your shadow self. I see almost as like, let's put it this way, with this Kali energy, it would be like you yourself have to surrender and let your ego down. Your ego is like, think of it as like the drawbridge, and all the time the ego bridge is like up, and it's like, nope, you're not going to cross over to the shadow side. But the act of surrendering and just having the courage and strength to go through here is going to bring down the drawbridge, let your ego down so that you can cross over into the shadow side and really do some healing work. So I hope that analogy makes sense. And lastly, I'm going to get some Work Your Light Oracle cards for you. Oop. Put this up here so you can see these. Because what's going to help group 1? We've got transformation. What's going to help group 1? The full moon here. Birthing a new age. Damn, the camera really doesn't focus today. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And we have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So, as I said before, doing some shadow work tonight is going to help give you some deep healing so that these things aren't bubbling to the surface anymore. And again, when I said it's going to help give you courage to move forward and help find some balance in your life, birthing a new age, you're going to be able to have some freedom to create what you really want because you're not acting from a state of repression and always acting to hide these parts of yourself that you're ashamed of, hide these parts of your past, whatever it is that you're healing. You won't be spending all your energy hiding that, so you'll be able to use your energy moving forward to create what you really want because you're not using your energy to suppress. Alright, group 1, I hope that this helped you. I'm sorry if the camera was out of focus here. Yeah, so this is your full moon reading. Don't forget about the giveaway, and I will see you in another video. Bye. Hello everybody. If you picked group 2, this green aventurine, then this is going to be your reading. So I first drew an oracle card for you to get the overall energy for the full moon and what you need to do to fully maximize this full moon energy for yourself. And you got the card Ganesha. It's the Hindu elephant god. So Ganesha is actually it's a card of like good luck for one, but he's also like a remover of obstacles. So if there was any obstacles you've been facing, he can help you move into a new beginning and tear down those obstacles for success, especially if those obstacles are your own mind. Really working with Ganesha can help you remove those mind blocks so that you can transition smoothly into whatever it is you're trying to create. So that's very interesting for a full moon energy. So I'm wondering if yours is going to be a little more like active, like action oriented. We're going to see. Group 1's was more like shadow self-healing. Let's see. Alright, let's get some cards for you guys. What obstacles or new beginnings are coming their way to where they need to use this Ganesha energy? have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords. That's funny. You're gonna laugh when I explain these cards. And two more. You have the Lovers. Okay. And one more card, please. Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay. So, let's get into it. So, the Two of Swords is a card of making difficult decisions. It's a card of like really weighing your options back and forth here. The Ace of Swords is also a card of new ideas, mental clarity, and a breakthrough. So the Ace of Swords here is really clarifying this Ganesha card and saying like, yes, that's exactly the card that needs to be here because, and this is exactly the message that you guys need to hear, is that you need to use this full moon energy for a breakthrough. You need to find mental clarity during this full moon so that you can break down some of these mental barriers that you have. Because I see that you need to make a decision. Because the Two of Swords is literally, like I said, a decisions card, weighing your options. You have some sort of decision to make. And the Lovers card, although it can indicate love and romance and that type of thing, it's also another card of making decisions, choices. And the Ten of Cups here is a card of love, harmony, marriage. So if there is a family, a friend, or a lover that this choice is regarding, that is also coming through. But I feel like to make this decision, you really need to use some Ganesha energy to weigh your options and like really seek mental clarity and think about this decision with like complete honesty, because swords cards talk about being honest, being direct, and you have two swords cards. You have the Two of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords. So yes, it's a card of decisions, but it's saying don't avoid the decisions. Stop repressing making a choice about this. And I'm sure you know exactly what choice I'm talking about. Again, it could be something to do with love, a family member, a friend, something of that nature. Yeah. So whatever that choice is, seek clarity this full moon to make this choice. Alright, so let's get some more cards here. Alright, we're going to clarify all of these for you. So hard to shuffle. Let's do it this way. The sideways way. Alright. Clarify this Two of Swords decision. We have the High Priestess. Okay, you're being told with the High Priestess, for making this decision, tap into your intuition here and listen to it and get rid of this mental barrier that you have, this little voice in your head who tries to talk you out of your own decisions. Listen to your intuition, break down those mental barriers, help use this Ganesha energy to do this, okay? Like if you need to, look up some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Crap. What is the word? Let me clarify Ace of Swords. This word is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to figure it out, you guys. Clarify Ace of Swords here. Alright, so again, clarifying the Ace of Swords, which is a card of new ideas and breakthroughs and clarity. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of giving and sharing and financial success. So, also, you had the Ten of Cups here, which is like a family. So, maybe you've been giving too much to someone or something in your life, and that has to do with this decision that you're making. Or it could just have to do with maybe it's an earth sign, so it could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn that this decision is about. Yeah, clarifying the Lovers. We've got the Two of Wands coming out. So with the Two of Wands, that's a card of, you see she's looking out over this water. She's making plans. She got her phone. You see she's working. So I'm seeing that, because again, the Lovers can be another card of decision and choice, just like the Two of Swords. So again, maybe this decision again has to do with giving too much, or maybe you're trying to plan something and plan out your future, and you just can't decide about what you want to do moving forward. But again, Ganesha is the god of new ideas as well. So really tap into your intuition here to find some clarity and see if you can think about making this choice in like a different way. Everything doesn't have to be black and white. I'm here to tell you that there can always be gray area. I'm not telling you to do this or that. I'm just saying find some clarity and find what works for you, because it's your future that you're planning here. Clarify the Ten of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords coming out here, and the Queen of Cups with it. Well, the Queen of Cups is self-care and compassion. However, it can also be intuition as well. So I'm thinking this is a reminder to use your intuition about the situation. And then with the Knight of Swords here, that's a card of impulsivity. And I'm actually hearing with this Queen of Cups and using your intuition, I'm hearing maybe this decision is coming up quick where you're going to have to make it. But that's why you need to utilize this full moon so that you're geared and prepared to go in with like a clear and direct answer, where you're not still wavering back and forth, where you don't sound unsure of yourself. You want to find clarity, something that brings you like surety in yourself. So use Ganesha. And what was I going to say earlier? Oh, I was going to say, you know what? I know where to find the answer to what I was saying. I believe it's in these guidebooks. So, a mantra. Jeez, guys, I couldn't remember that word. Yeah, so I remember these deities cards in this book. They all had mantras. So, maybe it would even help you just to say Ganesha's mantra. And if you think that will help you, I can find it in this book really quick for you guys so that you can see it, or you could look it up online. Yeah. So it's Om Ganapataye Namo Namaha. So probably butchered those words, but sometimes even just saying, you could even translate that to English if you need to. But just use that Ganesha energy. Use a mantra. Find clarity in this situation. That is really what you're being asked to do, and to make this decision and just stick with it once you've made it. Don't waver, okay? Next, I made this little deck of plants messages. So I'm going to get you a card for a plant that can help you. I don't know if you guys, if you like candles, if you just put the flower next to the candle when you light it, just to remind you of the energy. I always like to do that too, if you find the plant. So, you have the aloe vera card coming out here, a card of cleanliness, self-love, and healing. So remember to clean your mind here, and make sure that this decision comes from a place of self-love and what's going to provide the most healing and best decision for you moving forward, but not the little voice in your head. I'm talking about you, your higher self, you. That's who the decision needs to come from, okay? Not other people, not who you've been oversharing, overgiving with. I'm hearing with this card, you could have even overshared about your life and these choices. And maybe there's just too many people influencing you, trying to help you make this decision, and you feel really indecisive about it. But yeah, you definitely have a decision to make. Alright, I'm going to use the Sparkly Light cards to just give you some guidance for the rest of the full moon. Clarify some of these cards. Got the Warrior Woman. Ooh. And Pillar of Light. You are the Oracle here. So, with the Warrior Woman, again, I'm going to show you something. Let's see. Pull this out here if I can. There we go. Alright. Do these cards not look similar? Look at this sword. Look at the hand that's holding it. Look at this sword. Look at the hand that's holding it at the top here. That's what this looks like to me. With this Warrior Woman card, I'm hearing be fierce about whatever it is once you've made the decision, and move forward with it with strength and confidence in yourself completely and entirely. And it says, what have you answered your deepest calling? Maybe that has something to do with this decision that you need to make. Then you have the Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. I am thinking that it's important to say that you are the Oracle of your life. Don't let anyone else make these decisions for you. And don't let the tiny voice in your head, the little voice in your head, don't let them make the decision. Your thoughts. Do not let the thoughts make your decision. Let your intuition, let your gut, let your soul make the decision, okay? So, you guys use Ganesha to tear down these thoughts and boundaries and things that are telling you and influencing you in this decision, and listen and trust in your higher self in order to make this decision on this full moon. And yeah. Alright, group 2. I hope this helped you. Hope that you have a lovely full moon tonight, and I hope to see you in another video. Don't forget to check out the giveaway and sign up for that if you want to be a part of that. Explanation is in the description below if you didn't hear it in the intro. Alright, bye. Hello. If you chose this rose quartz, you are group 3, and this is your full moon guidance reading. So, I got this oracle card for you guys to give the overall energy, and you have Sahasrara, Sahasrara. Anyways, if you can see, this is the crown chakra. That is the card, the crown chakra. I love the pattern and the color of this card. Let's get a good shot. I might make this a thumbnail. Alright. Alright, group 3. This is your full moon guidance reading. And your overall energy is Sahara, the crown chakra. So a card, wisdom, intuition, channeling the divine. So you need to use this full moon to channel your higher self. That is what I'm hearing. That's a really cool card to get for a full moon. Yeah, so let's get right into it, guys. Alright. Group 3. What do they need to use their higher self for this full moon? 3 of Wands. Okay. Full moon energy. What do they need to use Sarasrara for? This card has come out. The Chariot. The 2 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups. Okay, so the 3 of Wands here is telling me that you are expanding yourself. It can be a card of like foresight, almost in like a psychic sense. So I'm feeling that if you really channel maybe your guides, maybe your higher self, or speak to some loved ones, you just need to be open into channeling whatever it is that you feel comfortable channeling, because there's a message that's going to come through for you tonight on this full moon. If your crown chakra, if your higher self is open to receiving the message, okay? And I feel that it's coming in strong for you, okay? Like the Chariot here, that's like you're going to get some really strong insights and foresight about something, okay, group 3? So also having the 2 of Cups here, the 2 of Cups is a symbol of a divine connection. So this could be foresight about a future connection. It could be foresight into the outcome of a present connection. It could be, it could just be foresight about what you're even attracting into your life, or what that you need to attract into your life. And with the 8 of Cups here, do not use your crown chakra as a form of escapism, okay? Don't abandon yourself. However, use your higher self to communicate to whoever needs to communicate to you, and just really like surrender this full moon, because I'm hearing that someone or something wants to communicate with you tonight. Okay? So maybe there's some sort of, I just feel like this full moon is going to have you tapped in, and you're just going to have some sort of psychic experience. That's very interesting, group of 3. We're going to clarify these cards. Alright, what is this 3 of Wands about? What is the foresight about? Seven of Swords. Okay, so 7 of Swords here is telling me that someone has been keeping secrets from you, someone's been deceiving you, someone's been kind of strategic and mischievous, and they want to communicate with you and tell you what this person has been doing, and it's going to be like a truthful clarity is coming in for you, okay? You have the Ace of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles clarifying the Chariot. So, the Ace of Swords is literally like breakthrough. So, again, in mental clarity. So with the Chariot and a breakthrough, like I said, I feel like it's coming in strong, and it's gonna like, some sort of truth is coming straight in for you guys tonight, okay? So, some sort of clarity, some sort of connection with your higher self, your guides, your intuition, something of that nature is coming through for you. And you have the 2 of Pentacles, which is a card of like balancing your priorities and time management. So maybe you're busy tonight. I was only supposed to get 1 card here for this, so this could be for someone very specific. If you're busy tonight, make sure you make time for this, because it's really important that you hear this message, okay? Let's clarify the 2 of Cups. What is this connection showing up for? Okay. The Magician flying out here. So, with the Magician card, again, I think there is someone who is manifesting in your life, or there's something that you are attracting into your life right now, and also the clarity could be about that. It could be about a connection, it could be about a future connection, but whatever it is you want to manifest as well right now, it's a really good full moon to do that, okay? Be really clear about what you're manifesting, because it's a very powerful time for you to do that. Let's clarify the 8 of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords. So, like I said, the 8 of Cups is about, it's about, I said escaping. Don't escape from this. Again, if you're busy, don't do it. But you also got the 8 of Swords, and 8 of Swords is about negative thoughts and self-imposed restrictions. I'm going to put this card over here with them, because they're all kind of communicating a similar message here. They're saying, do not run away from your higher self. Do not, how can I word this? It's saying, make sure that you listen to your intuition, your guides, something tonight, tap in, really surrender, let go of negative thoughts, whatever that comes in. Sometimes to even connect and talk to them, or connect with your higher self, you need to be in like a meditative state. This could even be saying like, give it some time tonight for these negative thoughts to pass you by, to get into like a clear mind space, and make sure that you are freed up when you do this and you don't have other things. Like, make sure you're done for the day. Like, this could be when you're like ready to go to bed tonight and you lay down, you're like, okay, I have some time now, I don't have any distractions, and really just try to clear your mind, because this message is going to come through for you. Okay, some clarity, how you need to move forward, something of that nature. All right, next I'm going to get if I can get them out the drawer, I'm going to grab these flower messages that I made myself. I'm going to get a card for what sort of plant can help work with you. You could even, like, before you do this tonight, if you have access to any of these plants or some plant that you feel you're called to, it doesn't even have to be this one, but it could be if you have access to it. Before you light your candle, just like put this plant beside it and set your intentions and ask it to help you before you light the candle. The little candle right there. Whoa, I threw these. You got Cape Jasmine, Purity, Sweetness, and Love, and Japanese Caria, which is Love, Psychic Powers, and Healing. Psychic powers, you guys, really tonight, tap into those psychic powers. Do not run away from them. Don't give negative thoughts and impose all these beliefs on yourself, like, I don't know what she's talking about, I don't connect with anybody. Yes, you do. Even if it's just your higher self, tap into that tonight. Okay. Purity, love, and sweetness. This is also, I feel like love is coming in for you, if I'm being honest, guys. So you have the Two of Cups, the Magician, and this coming out, I feel like some sort of connection, some sort of loving connection is coming through for you, or maybe someone who loves you wants to communicate to you, like a loved one who died potentially, or just like maybe the message has to do with love that's going to be coming in for you, because that's shown up several times here. All right. Last thing that we're going to do, guys, is we're going to get some messages from this Work Your Light Oracle deck. Ooh, I'm bumping the tripod. And we're going to get some messages on what to focus on, again, when you are going through this full moon healing process. All right. All right. Trust the niggle coming out here. What is that feeling trying to tell you? What did I say? What did I say? And we have, you go first, the universe will catch you. So, this I'm saying is, again, really surrender tonight and just leap and just try your very best, even if you've never done anything as far as psychically or really tapped in to receive a message like this. Just leap. The universe is going to do the work for you. The universe is going to catch you here, and trust that feeling. Trust the niggle, okay? Trust that feeling that you receive during this time. It could even just be like a slight feeling or intuition towards something. Maybe it's as simple as that, but really trust those feelings, okay, guys? So that is your reading for the full moon guidance, group 3. I hope that this helped you. I hope you receive your message. If you do, comment it down below. I'd love to hear what this was. Also, every comment that you make, it goes towards entering you into a free personal reading that I'll be announcing on June 1st. So Make sure you do that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this. And I hope to see you in another video. Thank you so much, Group 3. Enjoy your full moon.